Hi, how are you? I'm Amanda. I'm a coach at Channel, and welcome to Monday Night Live with Spirit. This is a weekly series where I channel an experience. Every week is a little bit different, but the experience is meant for you to learn how to close your eyes, tune into your own sense of self and your own energy, and learn how to navigate what's there, uncovering new parts of you, getting acquainted with new energy that lives inside of you so that you can begin to understand how to explore what's holding you back and uncover what's available, and in turn shift your energy and open up to love and trust and hope and possibility in the process. And whenever we take the time to shift our energy internally, it has a way of shifting whatever is outside of us as well. So this is truly the work about finding everything that you're looking for inside of you and then witnessing just how much of an impact that has on your life and on your reality outside of you too. So it's really a practice of going on a guided meditation, so learning how to feel comfortable inside of that kind of an experience, learning how to explore the different parts of you with curiosity and no longer avoiding the discomfort that you feel there, learning how to feel more comfortable with what's inside of you, all of the fear and the loneliness and the love and the trepidation, and kind of learning how to somatically hold space for that, and then learning how to shift what that feels like, your relationship with it. So moving from resentment or judgment to compassion and allowance. So, I have an idea of what this is going to be today, but I'm going to just tune into spirit to see if there's anything they want to share with us to set this up. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to give you an opportunity to get comfortable, to put all distractions aside so that you can really focus on the experience at hand. They're saying that today is going to be a little bit shorter and it's not going to allow as much of like a quiet time, but it's going to be a little bit more like consciously focused, like thought provoking, rather than something that requires like a deep internal experience. Okay, so what would you like to say about this today? Oh, okay. They're saying that they want to share what? They want me to share my experience about how I'm channeling, what I'm doing, what it feels like, and they want to invite you inside of an experience of that. So they're saying that a lot of you are curious about learning how to do that, about learning how to channel, about learning how to explore your intuitive abilities, channel spirit, channel your own intuition, and you're not really sure how to do it. You're not really sure what's required of you to do it, and you don't feel like capable of doing it or confident in your ability to. And they want to show you how. And they want to show you that it's actually really easy and that you are more than capable of doing it and that there's not a skill or ability that you're missing. But really, what's required is confidence in trying it and doing it in a way that facilitates the recognition that the ability is already there, because you have been either avoiding trying or you've been trying it from this place of um, intensity and like pressure to get it right, or not pressure to get it right. What's the word? Trying to force it, like focusing really, really hard and straining. And they really want to show you that it can't be done that way. I have some videos coming out about this in the coming weeks, so you'll have a lot more perspective on what I mean by this. But they want to show you like how to relax into it and how it's not something that you have to go and find. It's not something that you have to figure out how. It's literally already available. And so you just have to understand why you've been struggling up until now, and They'd want to show you through demonstration because it's something that you can't really understand through an explanation. You have to experience it for yourself. And you have to be willing to do the work to try. Because if you don't try, you're never going to witness your own power. And in shying away from trying because you're scared you won't be able to do it, it just means that there's some additional work required to release those stories and those parts of you that don't feel capable yet. And ultimately, that is the work, is releasing the mistrust of your own power and of your own capacity and capability, and witnessing like literally just how second nature it really is, because they're saying because you do it all the time without realizing that you're doing it, and that's what they want to reveal for you today. Is like the aha moment of being like, "Wait, what? That's it?" And allowing that to intrigue you a little bit, or like reevaluate how you've been approaching this work. Okay, anything else you want to share with them? They're saying that the most important thing to remember with this is that your energy matters, because that's what you're channeling. You are not channeling something that is not already within you. And that is something that we really, really need to begin enforcing inside of this community. There is nothing that does not exist within you. And the more you begin to understand that, you begin to see that how much you have been misinterpreting the work. When we believe that we are speaking to something outside of us and channeling something outside of us and accessing something outside of us, we are misunderstanding the entire makeup of who and what we are in the reality that we live inside of. And they really want they really want to bring this home, inside of the recognition that once you see it a different way, which is that everything is already here, but you have to be willing to allow it, then what happens is the channeling of that frequency. And so if you want to allow for energy to flow through you, you have to feel that energy there. And ultimately, what you're asking for is the ability to feel your own sense of self flowing, your own pride, your own confidence, your own luck, your own wisdom. And the only way to allow for that energy to flow through you is to let go of the belief system that you can't. And this is all internalized work. Like that is, there is no part of this work that requires going and getting something. Okay, what else? They're saying feeling the loving presence of a spirit guide or angel or archangel or loved one on the other side requires the understanding that that energy already exists, and you have to be willing to feel it first. And inside of allowing that frequency to exist, then you get to access it. But you can't access an energy that you're not allowing yourself to feel. And so what they want to demonstrate is it's actually being evoked from within you. You're not going out of you to get it. You are opening up to the willingness to feel it inside. And you are not communicating with source consciousness that is out there, because if that's the case, then you are separate from source. Source consciousness is you. It exists within you. It is the makeup of all of your cells. And the only way to channel it, to be able to access it, to see it, to feel it, to know it, to perceive it, is to see and feel and know and perceive you. Okay. Anything else you want to say about this? Okay. Anything else you want to say about this? Okay. So they want you to make a safe space for this experience, knowing that it's going to be relatively quick, and they want you to go into this with an open heart. So, whatever you need to do as you're setting up a comfortable space for this guided experience, like setting some incense, lighting some candles, like having pictures of your loved ones around you, surrounding yourself with, like they're showing me like old stuffed toys from when you were a child that remind you of like a happy time in life, or to just like think about your loved ones on the other side as you're doing this and inviting them forward. Anything that you can that is going to facilitate a more joyful, peaceful, and softer expression of you or experience of you. And so you can pause this video right now and go and do that and get really, really comfortable and then come back when you're ready. And you can do this sitting or lying down or standing. Ultimately, it doesn't really matter. What ultimately matters is your energy and the mindset that you have going into this, knowing that you can experiment with this as many times as you want to. And if it doesn't go the way you want it to or as planned the first time, that is not an indication that you can't. It is just an indication that you won't. What does that mean? That you're unwilling to believe. You're unwilling to face your own shadow. And that will come in time when you reach a point where you're no longer satisfied with avoiding it. And just to let that time and place find you when it's ready to. Okay. So they want to start this experience focusing on your breath. And it's really important. The reason why the breath work is really important is because it's setting you up for ease, for a container, which is your physical form that is receptive. And receptivity comes through relaxation. You cannot channel a frequency that is being like blocked or shunned through tension in the body. Relaxation invites, tension repels. And you want to be an open invitation for new flow, for energy, for vibration to move through you. And what's required is a very relaxed, open, receptive space. And so the breath work helps facilitate that. And if this is not something that you're used to, if you're not used to somatic work or breath work, and if you're noticing that you're holding a lot of tension in your body, good. Because now you have a goal. You know exactly what to work on. And the goal is learning how to relax, learning how to notice where you're holding tension and releasing it. So that's what we're going to focus on right now. So they just want you to take a big, deep breath in through your nose and filling your entire lungs with air, and then hold it at the top. And as you exhale, visualize your entire body letting go, releasing all of the anxiousness, all of the frustration, all of the resentment and the shame and everything that you're carrying from the day and days prior. And again, you're taking a big, deep breath in, filling your lungs with air, filling your entire body with oxygen, holding at the top. And then exhale, letting it all go. And just visualize setting the intention for releasing everything. And they want you to do this as many times as you feel is necessary. You can pause this video and continue your breath work until you feel really relaxed. And when that time comes, you can just return your breathing to normal. And just notice that there's a little bit of like fatigue, right? You're just like, you're tired from the work that it took to let go of what was not serving you, and that it does take a toll. There was effort required in that. But the fatigue is helpful because now you're no longer going to be as vigilant because you're too tired to be, and you're more likely to be a little bit more like in a lower brainwave state, more receptive, more inviting, and less resistant. And I just want you to continue breathing. Where would you like to go from here? They want you to visualize a point of light right in the center of you. And this small point of light is like the very essence of who you are. It's like the source center of you. And it contains all knowledge and all wisdom in all lifetimes and all energy and everything that you could possibly imagine and more. And they just want you to observe it. Just radiating light, radiating warmth. And they want you to sense what it feels like, because there is this incredible love there. And there's this excitement. And you feel pulled to go towards it. It's like it's drawing you in. And it's calling to you and saying, this is what you've been looking for. I've been here all along. And they just want you to hear the echo of its calling. Feel the warmth of its energy and the love and the anticipation and the excitement that it's sensing now that you're witnessing it here. Because it's been trying to get your attention. You've been trying to figure out how to access your own channel. And it's been trying to get your attention to tell you, I'm right here. And you haven't seen it. You haven't been able to hear it. You haven't been looking there. And now that you're seeing it, now that you're aware of it, now that you're feeling it, it's excited. It's so excited to invite you into an experience of what it feels like to begin exploring this endless, limitless part of you. And they just want you to feel this like electricity, almost like you're reaching out to touch it. And you're feeling this like electric current pulling you in. And almost like you're getting stuck in its orbit, you begin to move towards it. Just kind of gliding forward. And as you get moved towards it, it starts to grow and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger until it's bigger than you. And it's taking up all of the space around you. And you feel yourself moving through it, almost like you're entering its midst. But rather getting lost in it, it's almost like it is fusing with you. You and it are becoming one. And you're just feeling its energy moving up and down through you. Like a current, like a wave, igniting every single one of your nerves, singing through your cells. Ultimately, what's happening is it's waking you up. It's saying, this is what you've been searching for, this feeling of energy, of electricity, of possibility, of excitement. It's here. And this is what you have to be willing to feel. And they want you to think about something that you've been wanting, something that you've been desiring to experience in your life, something that you've been wanting to call in, to materialize, to manifest, to move towards. And they want you to ask it, how? How do I do that? And let it respond. And it wants you to feel the response. It's going to feel just like a knowing, like a very quiet, subtle response. And they want you to let that response flow, flowing out through this center of light and energy into you, and allowing yourself to receive it. Even if you're not 100% sure what it is, even if you can't 100% interpret it or perceive it, it doesn't matter. You're receiving it. And that's the point. So you're just going to let it fuse into you, into your system, and just watching the energy of this answer moving through you. And what this center of light wants you to know is that this answer will come through you when you're not so focused on it. When you're relaxed, when you least expect it, when you're ready to ask the question again and allow yourself to receive an answer without desperation, without need, without trepidation, but when you're just open, when the answer itself doesn't really matter anymore, when you are ready to be inside of an open energy that allows for trust without a small voice inside of you saying, I don't know yet. I don't trust this. I don't think I understand. And if there's a part of you that's feeling that pushback from the familiar voice inside of you that's saying, I don't hear anything, I don't feel anything, that's what it's trying to demonstrate. It's because there's a part of you that is not yet willing to fully let go, to fully allow the energy to be revealed. There's still a part of you that is caught up in the answer being readily available without letting it come to you when it's ready to. So this is a practice of breathing once more, coming back to your breath, noticing where there's tension in your body, because that tension is blocking your ability to let go and receive. And if that's happening right now, coming back to the breath, breathing in, holding it at the top, and exhaling until all of that tension is released. And then allowing the energy to flow once more and being open to whatever response is there. And this is the process, and this is the work. And this is how you're going to begin to receive. It's going to be a process of tuning in to the very center of who you are, asking your question, allowing the answer to move through you, and receiving it from a very open, relaxed, and receptive space. And if there's any part of you that is tense, that's trying to struggle or strain, or if there's a voice inside that says, you can't do this, you're not good enough, I don't get it, I don't hear anything, I don't feel anything, then the work is breathing again, relaxing again, and letting go again, and continuing the process until the only experience you're having is one of peace. Because once you're in an experience of complete and utter release and just having the experience for what it is without needing anything from it, that is when the answer will materialize. Because that is when you're going to be open to hearing and feeling something other than your own doubt, other than your own misconceptions about what you can and cannot do or facilitate. And so this experience right now isn't necessarily about getting answers. It's about understanding what's required in order to, and coming back to it over and over and over again through practice is going to help you learn how. Is there anything else you want them to experience from this? They're just saying that this energy flowing through you, this is what you've been looking for. It's right here. It's right in the center of you. And it's this ability to just lie there or sit there and let it flow. And the ability to not need to get anything from it is going to be the very thing that allows you to. And it's this opposite way that you've been approaching the work, because with everything else in life, force and control and strain is not necessarily needed, but has been taught or modeled. And this work requires something else. And it's about retraining how you feel inside of you as you attempt it. And ultimately, what it's showing you is how difficult that is for you. How difficult it is for you to let go, to relax, to receive, and to be at ease. And so you could argue that the point of the work isn't to get information. The point of the work is to feel the energy that you're hoping the information will give you. Peace, ease, trust, and feeling like everything is already within you. When you're ready, you can pause this video if you want to continue practicing. And when you're ready, they want you to visualize that this energy is pulling back. It's pulling itself back out of your system and just shrinking once more, all the way down until it was the original size and shape as it was when you found it, located right at the center of who you are. And they just want you to take a moment and continue to feel it there, radiating, inviting, loving, knowing that you can come back to it anytime because it's always going to be there, just like it always has been, inviting you into a new experience of you and teaching you how to be and feel differently within you. And just coming back into your body, remembering where you are, feeling your limbs beneath you and beside you and around you, and remembering your breath, noticing any tension that you're carrying anywhere in your body, just as a reminder of the work that's needed or that's available. And when you're ready, coming back to the present moment, opening your eyes. Is there anything else you'd like to share about this experience? They're saying that channeling is ultimately an experience where you are both the teacher and the student, and you have to allow for the experience to lead what's needed. And where you're noticing that you are struggling is where you need to be focusing your attention. And rather than getting frustrated or upset by that perceived block, allowing it to be the very thing that's showing you where your work is needed, like what the next step is. Oh, it's right there. It's where I'm frustrated. What do I need in order to release that? And when you can begin to navigate the work from that perspective, you see that you don't need a teacher because the teacher is you. It's your body, it's your sense of self, it's your life experiences, it's your inner voice that is showing you the lesson that needs to be learned and the direction that you need to move. And it's like a self guided journey. And once more, the entire process, all of the learning opportunity, all of the steps, all of the skills, all of the navigation, it was all inside of you. There's never been anything out there that you didn't know or that you needed to learn. All of the information has always been inside of you, been waiting for you to discover it and acknowledge it and feel it and invite it in and allow it to be there with you, alongside you, on wherever you decide to take it. They just want to thank you for joining them inside of this experience and for giving them an opportunity to show you what you've known all along, which is that everything you need is already here as long as you're willing to allow it. I would love to hear what you had to say about this experience today. Leave a comment below this video. Even if something wasn't clear or you would love a further explanation on this, let me know and I'd be happy to either respond through a comment or create an entire video or experience providing you with further explanation, because sometimes I don't know how where to go with my content, and receiving feedback like that helps me. So it gives me an opportunity to understand what's needed and maybe learn something new for myself, and an opportunity for you to receive the guidance and support that you've been looking for. If you enjoyed this, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. And I'm looking forward to joining you again on Wednesday for another guided experience with Spirit. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.